We're back, of course, again with another exciting edition of What Up, Doe? As always, I am Solano.
I'm Brendan Highland.
And for those of you who know, and for those of you who, of course, don't, be sure to use What Up, Doe? As a platform to discuss what's getting our goat,
Grinding our gears,
and otherwise have philosophical discussion about life. As you know, for this new season, this third season of What Up, Doe? We've been bringing Brendan Highland in live from Thailand, as always.
Yeah,
With his beautiful background and setting that he has, on us, and it's just really lovely.
It's my dorm room. I like to keep it nice and clean.
Yeah, I love what you did with the place. It looks great.
That's phenomenal.
Absolutely. So today, two topics. A couple of interesting ones, I think. And what do you start with? You could go either way. But for those of you who are friends of mine on Facebook and who follow What Up, Doe? On Facebook, you know that this week we put out a request for your favorite hashtags and your best selfies. So I want to hit on the hashtags first, Brendan. I think we'll do hashtags. What do you think?
All right.
So let's start with a little bit of, I don't want to get into a technical history of the hashtag. I just want to talk about where it's at now. It used to be useful. At one time, it served a useful purpose. Not so much anymore. But basically, how do you feel about the hashtag?
I don't know. I like it. Some of them are hilarious.
Yeah.
But I'm also not on Twitter.
Okay.
So I've never, when I use it completely, jokingly. I'll say it, in person or, on Facebook, chat with somebody, and I'll hashtag, stupid stuff.
Right.
But, I feel like there's a time and a place to appropriately use them. I get that. But some people that hashtag dumb stuff, not all about it.
Not having it.
So, unless it's funny, that's fine. But if it's not, don't do it.
It's really funny because the initial, the origin of the hashtag it was a pretty useful thing. It was to make something indexable and make it searchable on Twitter. So it was that was cool. But it has since, I guess, sort of made its way over to Facebook, made its way into, here's the thing that bothers me, okay? It's clearly a pound sign, right? I think we can agree. Well, not a pound sign. I guess that's
That's another thing.
It's right.
What happened to pound?
Yeah, it's gone now. It's gone.
I don't get it.
We don't do it anymore. It's gone. But what I was going to say was people who say it, I know you hate this phrase, but in real life. They'll say a word and then they'll go, so you'll say something, you'll just be like, hashtag, what have you. I don't know, whatever it would be. So we pulled up some of these crazy hashtags that I think people are using. Caitlin Higgins, the insightful.
The one and only Caitlin Higgins.
She gave us the hashtag swag. Hashtag swag.
Oh, Lord.
How do I... Just the fact of her saying it, I think, is more...
I hope that Higgins isn't using it.
No, I don't think she is using it. I don't think she's using it. Our very own Beer Sheltiti gave us the absolute gem of hashtag now watching What Up, Doe? Obviously a phenomenal hashtag.
Absolutely. That one should be trending worldwide.
One we approve of. Katie Fitzpatrick gave us... Actually, this is something I want to talk about, actually. People who hashtag every single word of this. And it's
you want to talk about something that grinds my gears? This is it.
First of all, it's basically illegible. It's really hard to read, when someone's doing this. First of all, it's not. You don't have to hashtag the word "the." There's no reason. There's no reason to do that. It's not appropriate. So it doesn't really. That doesn't really work too well. I think my feeling on the hashtag is this. I like it on Twitter. One hashtag, though. Maybe two at the max. Not more than two hashtags.
It's very, dependent on who is tweeting and what the topic is.
That's true.
So, for example, if it's, CNN, and, I don't know if this actually happened, but I'm just throwing out a scenario. If it's, CNN, hashtagging, I don't know,
something
hashtag,
relevant.
Mitt Romney, hashtag presidential election, stuff like that. Okay, understand that, get that.
Yeah.
That serves a purpose. But when you hashtag, why am I here? Hashtag bored. Hashtag like what? Like don't do that.
Don't do that.
Just
And
don't.
also,
Just save us all. Like you make yourself look illiterate. You sound rudimentary, and I feel like a moron because I'm reading it.
yeah, because then you're subject to reading it. So one of the things I see all the time, and people use it ironically, they'll try to use it ironically. So they'll say, I see this all the time, like hashtag looking good when they clearly have just like food all over their face or something. Like it just, it's like okay,
like in the joking context.
Yeah.
And some of the jokes are funny, but like some
That's
stuff
not
is
funny.
just like that's not clever. Like
No.
that's not creative.
It's not clever at all.
Like this isn't the third grade when you're like, oh, you look so good. Not like
No.
cool, bro.
Cool story, bro. Hashtag cool story,
Right.
bro. There you go.
Hashtag tell it again.
Yeah, hashtag. One of the ones that I know is popular. Well, I have to say, my one friend. Okay, so here's another thing that people try to do. All right, and this gets me. It actually is like this is like a double whammy. Is when people try to make a hashtag happen. So I'll just use like an example. I have a friend who tries to do this. My friend, I call him Bran Flakes. I'll keep his name under wraps. But he works for this golf course, and he tries to make this hashtag PVGC thing happen. Like when he takes a picture of the golf course, he tries to make it happen. It's not happening. It's not going to happen. It's not going to catch on. And people just try to make their own hashtags, and they try to make it work.
But I feel like
I love him
sometimes
for
like
it,
that
though.
needs to be done.
I don't know if he takes like pictures on Instagram and then he'll like hashtag it PVGC. I just don't know if it's necessary, But
I could agree with that.
yeah, it's contextual though. I mean, it is relevant, but
It's very contextual.
yeah, people who try to
would
make
agree with that.
hashtags happen.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah, so it's contextual. Another great one is on Instagram. People hashtag no filter, as if no filter is kind of like a showing off thing, like you're trying to show off. I think.
Yeah.
When you hashtag no filter. It's like I look okay without a filter on. Like, well, congratulations, you look okay when the picture doesn't look like it was taken in 1977. Like, well, I don't know what you want.
Right.
Like,
I mean, like I'd hope so.
yeah, I hope so. I don't know what you want me to say to that. Then there's just always hashtag. That was given by Liz Creed, by the way. I should give credit where credit's due. The Lizard gave us that one. Liz Creed. And then Eric Strand gave us hashtag first world problems. And
Okay.
I feel like you could talk about this one.
I got some beef with that.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
You know what it
First world
means.
problems. Like, listen to what you're saying, people. You are living in a first world. There's no, like, first world problems. Like, that doesn't exist. That's not real.
Exactly. The fact that you're in a first world pretty much eliminates the fact that you have any real. Well, no, I mean, no, it's not entirely true.
I don't want to say that.
Yeah.
But, like, from a materialistic standpoint.
It's a materialistic phrase usually. You're right.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. I won't disagree with that.
That drives me nuts.
No, it's terrible. It's not good. One of the other things, I mean, do you have any other hashtag stories? Oh, like one, okay, like, so this is very timely. Like one I saw people were trying to start, and my friend Fallon told me about this. This National Siblings Day, hashtag National Siblings Day. I'm pretty sure it's been Siblings Day for like the past week. Like every day I see this hashtag thrown up, and I'm wondering, are we just miscommunicating here? Like, what's the problem? Like, we're not on the same page.
I feel like that happens. That's happening like more frequently now, and I don't get it.
I think because if you pick up the hashtag late, you're already behind the times on it.
Yeah.
So it's a problem. It becomes problematic.
One of my friends.
Yeah.
Hashtags Republican girl problems, which seems completely like
Republican girl problems.
Yeah. Doesn't that just
I can't even do it.
That's such a contrasting statements.
Well, I don't know. I mean, that's another, like, if you try to make up your own hashtag, it's terrible. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
It doesn't
I feel like hashtags are becoming used way too, like,
liberally.
Yeah, commercially.
Yeah. Well, it's also like a means of promotion basically now for like a company. So it's a mess. It's turned into a mess. The one thing that's good about it for someone like me, because there's no sarcastic font. I wish there was a font that we could pick that was sarcasm because I basically
I
type.
wish there was like I wish all hashtags that are dumb had to be in Comic Sans MS just so that you could go ham.
Exactly, because I love sarcasm. I don't know if you know this. I'm a big fan of it. And whenever I type things to people, it just gets lost in, it's lost in translation. It doesn't make sense. So my sarcasm's lost sometimes. It's a shame.
Right.
It's a shame. The next thing I wanted to talk about, obviously, big one, huge, selfies. Okay. Let me go on. Can I go here for this for a second?
Take your time, man.
I'm
Believe me.
I'm just going to take it.
I know what I'm going to say, but
I know what you're going to say. I don't know what you're going to say. That's why I had you on. I didn't know what you were going to say. I want to hear. Selfies, here's the thing. Now, someone commented on that status that I put up and said, how are you going to bash selfies when you take a lot of selfies? Myself. I, Steve, take a lot of selfies.
True.
I don't take a lot of selfies. I do take selfies. I'm a big fan of the selfie, but I'll tell you why I like the selfie. Because I have a legitimate reason for it. Okay? If I didn't take selfies, I wouldn't be in any photos. Because I'm always the person who's got to take the photo. Right.
This is
because
true.
This comes with how people know me. They're like, oh, he's the photography kid. He's the video guy. He'll take the photo. But then I'd be like a father. Like, when dads go on vacations, there are hardly any photos.
Yep, so, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's a great reference point.
Right. So the selfie for me is like a necessity. It's the selfie necessity. I'm a fan of the selfies, like for a funny thing. Obviously, selfie short for self-portrait, I think is what if I'm not mistaken. It's a self-portrait. I contacted Allison Nuara, who is a selfie expert.
The one and only.
I'm name dropping a lot of people, but Allison actually gave us permission to show some of her selfies. We actually got some selfies from our former Valentine's Day co-host, Meg and Sheila. They gave us some selfies. So we'll put up some selfies so you guys can see them while we're talking. But we found some real gems of selfies. It's phenomenal. How do you feel about the selfie?
Yeah, I'm not all about the selfies.
You're not about
them. I really hate the selfie. Okay, let me say this. I'm about to go ham.
Okay, here we go.
I hate when selfies are hashtagged. I can't stand it. Nothing makes me more fired up than a selfie that is hashtagged.
But hashtag with what? Hashtag selfie?
Or like hashtag like looking good, or hashtag like hashtag spring break 2012, hashtag like first day, like hashtag
first day of school,
hashtag whatever. I'm like, enough.
Well, hashtag no filter.
I'm sick of it.
There you go. See, you would no filter your hashtag. I mean, you would do hashtag no filter to show everyone, you can take a picture without photoshopping it essentially and look halfway decent. So.
Also, would like to say this about the selfies.
Okay.
Okay. And I think a lot of people are misconstruing selfies. And let me give you an example.
All right, hit me with it.
I feel like some people consider it a selfie when a picture is taken of somebody and they're the only ones in the picture.
Okay. No, that's not right. You're right.
And that's not necessarily true. That's not what it is.
No, the selfie is when you hold the camera in front of you and take the photo yourself.
Like the real selfies, in my opinion, like lately in our day and age, are coming via iPhone. They're
coming via iPhones, anything with a front-facing camera. So you basically have your camera and you're taking the self shot from that front-facing camera.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just not all about it.
No.
Quite frankly.
Well,
I just don't see the purpose. I don't see the intent for it. And, okay, people just make it so easy. Just so easy. Like, if you're going to take selfies, why are you putting it on Facebook? I don't get it. Like, you're asking to get chewed out.
I think, well, look, all right,
I don't get it. And you know what I really don't get? This is another thing I don't get.
All
Since
right.
we're on selfies,
Okay.
I don't understand when people sit in front of their Macs and put on photo booth and just go ham and upload all the pictures of themselves onto Facebook.
For like
I
a
don't get
album
it.
of
I
like
never
50
will.
pictures.
Does not make sense to me.
No, it doesn't make sense at all. You're right. I'm in complete agreement. Because you take, first of all, there are all these low resolution, terrible photos. And why share them? Why?
Why?
This
Why?
is like the fundamental question of our generation. Like, why share so much stuff? And
I don't understand, like, okay.
These horrible pictures. Why?
It's not, it's like, for me, yeah, you might look good. Do you understand what you're, like, do you understand what you're doing?
What
like,
you're saying
really,
about
like,
yourself?
when you really think about it, do you understand what you're saying?
Right.
You're essentially saying, I'm too bored with life that I'm going to sit in front of a computer, take hella pictures of myself, which is a lot, take a lot of pictures of myself, put them on Facebook for the world to see.
Right.
And half of the pictures have these stupid captions underneath.
Oh, I love that one. It's like a really long quotation.
Oh
and it's
my
like,
God, it drives me nuts.
It's the best because it's like, shoot for the moon and you'll fall among the stars. And it's like the closest star to the moon is like 27 million miles away. That's not going to happen. So it's just like, it doesn't make sense.
I just don't get it.
It's terrible. No, I'm with you on that. It's awful. I love what you just did there, by the way.
I just don't get it.
I can tell that really riles you up. I'm a big fan of it.
The
I don't
one
like
time
seeing
that
you
I would
upset,
say
but
that-
it's fine. Go ahead.
The one thing I'll say I condone it, more or less condone, is if somebody has like, I don't know, like if they got a tattoo
Okay.
that they want to show off,
Right.
I can understand it.
Okay. But
Not saying I approve of it, but I understand it.
Okay. That's not too unreasonable. I'll give you that. That's not bad.
Right. Especially if the tattoo is cool.
Yeah.
Like if you got a stupid tattoo, don't do that.
No. If you got a tattoo that's like written in Italian and it's obviously grammatically incorrect because you use the poor translator, then don't do that. That's not
Just don't. Just do us all a favor and don't do it.
Don't do it. So the selfie really, I think, it's definitely something for our, it's a product of our generation. I mean, the selfie is like, that's just us. That's something we do.
Yeah.
Like we
it
started
absolutely
that.
is.
We started this monster of these self photos. I know people who post at least like 3 pictures of themselves per day. Per day.
I don't understand.
And remember the bathroom?
I just don't get it.
You know where it started? It really started, and I'm kind of sad that they're gone because they were phenomenal. The MySpace mirror bathroom picture, I think, was really like the origin of the selfie.
Oh my God, that is so true.
And I think what happened was, we conveniently got front-facing cameras on our phones, so that was great. But the MySpace bathroom mirror picture with your mom's hideous wallpaper that she picked out, or whatever disgusting color she decided in 1980 was like a good idea to paint your house. And you have the big flash go off because every bathroom's lit with about one light, so it's not bright enough for any type of camera. And you have this big bulb in the shot. It's just phenomenal.
You're so correct on this. It's absolutely incredible.
There you go. So with that, I think we'll end on a bit of a good note, bit of a high note. And I think we've pretty much dissected this. We could go on. We could go on for days about the selfie and the hashtag, but at some point we got.
I mean, we could, but people got things to do.
People got things.
We got class to go to in like an hour.
Exactly.
So.
Any final thoughts, Brendan? Anything you want to leave the people with?
Man, all I gotta say is this: if you're gonna take pictures of yourself, don't put that on Facebook. If you are going to put it on Facebook, don't hashtag it. Please. Like, that's all I ask.
And I think with that, there's nothing I could add to that to even make it. It was about as poetic as you get. Simple, clean. With that, I think we're going to conclude another exciting episode of What Up, Doe. As always, I am Steve Solano.
I'm Brendan Highland.
It's been another edition of What Up, Doe. We'll see you on the other side. Thanks for watching. So yeah, buddy.
Oh my God, yeah, buddy.